Hello there everyone, I'm Alexi.
And I'm Fred.
And today we're going to be talking about certain combat scenarios that you might encounter in D&D.
Yes, now these scenarios can vary from anything. They can be a wizard trying to fight an ogre, or they can be a rogue trying to convince an orc that it is in fact its best friend. So there are endless combinations, endless scenarios, endless stories you can create from these scenarios.
But sometimes these don't go according to plan. And today we're going to be talking about that. So, grab your tea, hold on to your butts.
Let's do this! Why are you a wizard? That's not better! So, Alexi, what are we going to be looking at right now?
Well, we're going to be looking at the Wizard's Firebolt. It's a spell attack and it does 1d10 damage. So, we're going to roll. At least that's what we thought at first. But now, we're going down to the battlefield to get some interviews. Well, we're down here on the battlefield and we've got the Wizard and the Barbarian, so we're going to end up getting a few words with them.
Absolutely, I think it's going to be a very interesting bout.
That it will be. Now then, Mr. Barbarian, what are you planning for today?
I'ma smash him!
Okay then. Well, this will be interesting.
So, I'm here with the Wizard. Wizard,
Yes?
tell me how well you think this is going to go for you.
Well, I think this is going to go rather well, Frederick. What I'm planning to do is cast a fireball.
Interesting, interesting. We'll certainly see how that goes.
Making an attack of 18, the Wizard's Firebolt lands, dealing 1d10 damage. After rolling 8, they get to add their intelligence modifier of 2 and the proficiency bonus of 2, giving them a total of 14 damage.
Classic.
Well, Fred, what do you have for us today?
Well, next up we have a ranger with a crossbow fighting a goblin. So this means he's going to be rolling a d20 first of all. Of course, the crossbow means he'll also be rolling a d6. And afterwards he's going to follow up with a brief attack with a dagger, which means he's also going to be rolling a d4.
Ah, well, either way, we'll have to see how this pans out.
Absolutely.
Either way, should be interesting.
Indeed.
So we are back on the battlefield now, and now we have the Ranger versus the Goblin.
Yes, this is going to be quite interesting to see how that size comparison goes down.
Absolutely, because as we all know, the Ranger is all about speed and accuracy. The Goblin is small and quick, so it'll be interesting to see if he's able to hit anything.
Yeah.
Let's get a couple words with them and see what they're saying.
And here I am with the Ranger. Mr. Ranger, what are your plans for this combat?
I'm going to shoot him, and then I'm going to stab him.
Ah, well, sounds most effective. We'll have to see how that pans out.
So we are now live with the Goblin. Now, Mr. Goblin, please tell us, how do you think this is going to go down?
I'm gonna go smashes with my sword!
Fascinating, fascinating. Do you have any tactical plans for this battle at all, or are you going to just run in there guns blazing?
Ah!
Guns blazing it is.
Also, rolling an 18, the Ranger's arrow hits its mark and does 5 damage. The dagger hits and adds a maximum of 4. Taking these numbers and adding their respective modifiers gives us a total of 17 damage, killing the Goblin easily. Well, that certainly was interesting.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So, what can you tell us about what's happening next?
Well, next up we have the Rogue versus the Barbarian.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, the problem is, he hasn't told us quite what he's doing next.
Ah.
Yes, so we're just going to have to see how that pans out.
Yes, we shall.
Either way, it should be interesting.
Indeed.
Well, that was an interesting bout. What have we got next?
Next up, we have the Rogue and the Barbarian. Now, we still don't really know what the Rogue is planning to do here.
No, we do not.
Whatever it is, I think it'll be interesting.
We'll just have to see how this pans out.
Absolutely.
Now then, Mr. Barbarian, after last time, what are your plans to change things up?
I'ma smash him from the left.
Oh, okay.
You never see it coming.
No. Well, let's see how this pans out.
So, Rogue, how do you think this is going to go for you?
Well, Fred, can I call you Fred? I think this is going to go swimmingly.
Interesting, interesting. And what would you say your plan of attack is?
Well, my plan of attack is that I'm going to go in and steal all of his items and then run off with the cash.
That's very, very interesting. Well, we'll have to see how that goes. Where are my clothes? Rogue!
With the rogue landing a sleight of hand check of 19, he also gets to add his dexterity modifier and proficiency bonus, giving him a total of 25 against the barbarian's passive perception of 11.
Well, that's very interesting. We'll see how that pans out for you. Why am I cold? What is... Not again! Not again!
Well, it has worked before now, hasn't it?
Oh dear.
Well, unfortunately, that's all we have for today's episode, guys. But either way, I've been Alexi.
And I've been Fred.
And we'll see you in the next episode. And in the
Take care of
meantime,
yourselves, everybody.
keep rolling, and we'll see you later. Beautiful day.
Oh, it's absolutely stunning, isn't it? Yeah, no. No, I got a gig down at the Royal Opera House the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, it's something I'm really looking forward to, actually. It's, they're basically looking for a troll. And, well, I mean, I need to bulk up a little bit, obviously, but, you know, I really think I could go for that, you know?
Yeah, no, that sounds good. It's really great to hear, man.
Thank you, man. How's it going with you, by the way? You know, how's
You know, it's how it's going.
Yeah?
It's Goblin Market. It's a bit difficult.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Hey, I might be getting a part as a dwarf at some point.
No way!
I know, right?
That'd be great!
Yeah!
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. Do you know which agency they're going for with dwarves? Because I'm thinking, right, if I just cut off my leg at the knee, stick some shoes on there, get a wizard or something to heal them back on afterwards, like, I could go for the part of dwarf.
Yeah, I think you could. I heard it was something like magic star healing.
Magic star healing.